we're looking at two different copies of basically the same gun, the Sarsilmaz K245, and we have the new version and the old version. This one being 2013, so you can show the marking on it. 2013 versus the 2017 version of this one. And so they're the same gun, but finish differently. This one has the kind of blue finish, or Cerakote-like, has that shine to it, where the newer versions have this basically parkerization job on it. The markings on the gun are pretty different. They've come from different importers, but it's the same manufactured gun. Mine, when I first got it, this one was $525. He picked his up for $350. The newer version came with 2 mags. Mine came with just one single mag. The new version comes with a darker blued parkerization barrel. Mine came with what I think is the better barrel, the hard chrome. For every reason, I think it's just a better barrel. Both of them shoot great, but I do prefer the hard chrome barrel. But he also got his for a much better deal than what I paid for mine. It's $125, $150 difference.
Plus a mag.
$175 difference and an extra mag. That makes a big difference. Even the grips are different. So mine have a more of a glossy texture to them. And the new version has this more mattish finish. They both come with the same back strap and front strap striations. So you'll see them here. I'm trying to think what else is on here. The safeties. The safeties are a big deal because mine, the old version, has a very weak. You can't even hear it. It's that soft. And the newer version, has a click. It's one of the big features that I thought, or the big differences that I like about the new version, how it clicks over mine. It's just so weak and so soft. I wish my safety was of the new version kind. I'm not really sure if I prefer the newer blue, the older blue finish.
Now,
over that one.
Did your safety come like that?
It did. I haven't modified anything.
Not a surplus.
Nope. Brand new out of the box. What else can we say about it? Like I said, he got the 2 mags. I got the 1. And the mags are damn near impossible to find. You see that? Show that again. Very positive. Just weak.
It works though. It does work.
It works, but I don't totally trust this one because I've had it in my holster and it has switched from off to on. They're both double action, the single action. They both hold 14+1. I don't think you can really go wrong with either version.
If you can get one, get one.
Yeah, if you can get one, get one. But to me, the Achilles heel of this whole system is the magazines. They're just so hard to find. That's the only problem with the firearm. It's a great gun.
September 18th, 2020, which is today, they are available on Palmetto.
Yes, I've seen them on several sites.
$38, you said?
They come in waves. Palmetto just recently got the 14 round mags in stock. I bought
the same finish?
2 extra. Actually, this is one that I modified. It's the P14.
You put a new follower in?
Yeah, I did. but that was 7 years ago. And so here's
Still can be done today.
here's the new one. Still has the Sarsilmaz logo. See the Cal 45, Italy. So I'm not really sure why they're not bringing the magazines in. It doesn't make any sense. So here you see the two different versions. The P14 Pair Ordnance 14 round mag, and here's the original mag. Side by side, same mag. Why don't they bring the magazines in? Doesn't make sense. But here you get to see both copies. They're both fantastic shooters. Same sights. So old with the adjustability. And the new with the adjustability. Holsters, they have a few out there. This is a leather one. My friend found it online. There's the company of it. Mask International, handmade.
About 60.
About $60. I've been using the Blackhawk Omnivore, which you attach to the front rail, and it has retention or a level, 2, 3 lock on it. So you have to depress a button to unlock and unlock the holster so you can draw the pistol. This one is just a traditional 3-slot leather holster with a snap. So there are options for your holsters. Not a ton, but there are some.
This one is meant for this gun.
I dig that. So you have the traditional, if this is on your right side hip, you obviously push out the lock and you draw your gun out. If you want to put it back in, it's a 2-handed operation. Put one hand on the outside of the holster and then you just snap it back in.
If you get slick with it, you can probably do it with one.
Yeah, this is a heavy gun, by the way, to just carry around. 14, 15 rounds of 45 ACP.
Yeah, for 350.
With a steel frame. To me, I think this gun would be a lot better if it had an aluminum frame like a SIG and still had the whole steel upper with the chrome line barrel. I think it'd be a better gun. It's hard to walk around all day with a steel framed 45 ACP double stack gun. It sucks. Your belt and your pants have to be like top notch. I think you would agree with that.
Gotta have the gear.
The accuracy of these pistols is actually phenomenal. It's almost target grade.
They are a CZ design.
I would say it's more of
Tanfolio?
Tanfolio.
Because
you can
we'll grab that.
basically lock the slide with the hammer cock, but you can still actuate the slide. That is a big difference between the CZ and the Tanfolio. There is no comparison because it really makes the gun safer, in my opinion. You don't have a decocker. So this is a good look. We'll probably shoot another vid or two on this gun. Actually, hold that. We got an actual CZ or Tanfolio coming on the scene. So this is the Tanfolio design. So put the safety on, or cock the hammer, put the safety on. Can you actuate the slide? Okay. Now grab this guy here.
Well, the other thing is if the hammer's up, the safety's on, it will not. It'll go into
A half cock.
half cock.
Which is what this one will do. Mm-hmm. A CZ won't do that. So the safety is on.
We'll show it again. Safety off. Safety on. Safety on. Not even to a half cock. Same here. We'll just start with that. Nothing. Hammer back, safety on. It will action.
Do you like that kind of action on
Safety.
a double to single without a decock?
So to me, with the ability to keep the hammer cocked, I mean, it allows you to keep it in a safe position at all times. Like, it is relatively safe
Relatively.
to chamber around like that. It is just a little bit safer to be able to keep it always in a safe position for any sort of misclick or...
So if you had your gun, it was live. There's one in the chamber, and you have the safety on. You don't have to fear a whole lot about putting it in your holster and the slide, running back and trying to charge around. It will still be on safe.
Mm-hmm. So to me, the thing with the safety and being able to cock it, which CZs generally cannot, from my understanding, is once you safety that with the hammerback,
you cannot
cock
run
that.
the slide. It won't work.
So what that allows in the double single situation is you can, in a gun like this that is empty, you put a mag that, assume this is loaded. That's the wrong mag.
They're the same. Oh yeah.
So if that was loaded in a safe position, you could actually chamber around with that gun
safely.
With the gun never actually going into a fully hot position.
So how do you like the trigger in double to single action?
I always like that. But in this case, you're probably going to fire more single action. The only way to bring this down with no decocker is to thumb that hammer, which is
to me, I feel like this gun has like one of the best. Let me get the safety off. The best single actions. It's so light. Yeah. So there's the take out. It's so light. It's maybe 2.5 pounds, maybe 3. It ain't a 5-pound single action. It's very light.
I mean, that's a good wall. A little bit of takeout wall. I guess I'll take it off safe and try it.
That might help. Yours a little bit crunchier, but I've got 1,000 rounds through mine. So it's lightened up quite a bit.
And the thing is, you'll never really shoot these in double action because it requires you, because there is no decocker. You have to thumb that hammer down, and that's the only way to really get a live round in there.
Which is
double action.
Kind of risky to go, like if you got your hammer like that, to thumb the hammer and then you release the trigger and let it go to the half cock. That's the half cock. You can still throw the safety on, pulling the trigger. It moves the hammer, but it won't fire the gun. Oh, look, you see that?
See if you can replicate.
All right, let's do it yours. Hammer back, safety on.
You were in half cock, I believe.
Okay. So I'll do that.
And
the safety on.
Moves it similarly.
It doesn't want to go all the way.
You
See, that's why I don't like.
You give a feel on that.
Try it. Get it to the half cock position. Safety up. Keep pulling the trigger hard. Bang. That's dangerous.
It's a decent amount of
It's
pressure that it took.
I know. It's not
That's
normal.
interesting, though.
It did do it, though.
I mean, I am pulling a lot harder than I was on that gun.
That's why I told you I don't like this fucking safety. Like,
well, there you have it.
old,
Did not know that.
new. You got to see it here. I mean, we just found that out. I always knew that this safety is bullshit.
I didn't know.
But on the newer version, they must have fixed it.
I just thought it was like a detent with the spring just not strong enough.
There's something a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more than that.
Something different, yeah.
So there's a more in-depth look at the two versions. The old and then the new. Apparently they've been working on this gun a little bit more. It still needs improvement, in my opinion. lighten the weight. They did make it in a shorter version, the compact, so they probably cut off this dust rail, the half inch or the inch here. Still kept the capacity.
Yeah, I feel like they should go
Improved
back.
the detent.
I feel like they should
Left
go
the
back to
sights
this
alone.
barrel. They should keep this safety.
Yeah, this barrel is fucking primo.
I mean,
the
it's
hard
not to say this
crown,
one's bad. But
it almost has like no wear. You see how that fucking shines?
who doesn't like a shiny barrel?
I do like that. And it shoots like that too. And then this one,
Yeah.
you know, they kind of cheapened the barrel out.
It's got a shiny barrel.
So, even though they cheapened out a little bit on the finish and some other stuff, they actually made the gun better. Whereas on mine, it is what it is. Shit. So, there's a good in-depth look at two versions, basically, of the same gun. Was this 4 years apart in production?
About, yeah. 17, 13.
I'd love to get a stainless steel version of the compact in my hands.
Yeah, I feel like if they did a new generation, you compact it like you said, you keep this safety, go back to this barrel, and then keep the two mags coming with it.
Maybe even 3.
I mean,
I'd pay up for the extra third mag.
correct. Yeah, I paid the extra $40, whatever it would be.
Because me trying to source these mags sucks.
It is random, hit or miss.
We're talking about 7 years difference between me getting one mag versus like 2. That's a big deal, man. Like, I don't want to have to run back to the truck and refill a mag. I just want to have my 1, 2, and then the third in the gun versus me just having the one. Even though I've got extras,
When you go to the shooting
dude,
tree,
it's impossible to find it.
bring 2 mags to the shooting tree.
Yeah, maybe a third. Top your gun back off.
Bring everything you got.
Yeah.
Mags.
If you can carry the third mag, bring it. You know? So that's a huge fail. The mags.
Here's that Omnivore, by the way.
Oh yeah. So this is a great option because this gun's fucking heavy.
You can see the piece.
Here's the attachment piece that would fit on the front of the SARS. So Picatinny wheel option. You put this thing on here, and then you lock it into the Blackhawk Omnivore, which I still use because this is a heavy gun. So I run, instead of running the belt loop, I run the paddle because I want as much weight distribution as I can get.
So
Yeah, it's a little bit different when it's on the body.
guess we'll put it in the right way. You don't hear it click, but it is.
It clicks. It won't just come out.
And what's nice is this is actually a thumb down
Yep.
as opposed to like a paddle.
Yep.
Come try it out.
I still like this holster because it's universal. As long as you have a pick rail, your gun will run in this. Which, when I bought the gun, this was the only freaking option. Unless you were going to buy 20 different holsters. And then he shows up and he has a nice little leather holster with a button snap, which is just as good.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah. So, that is the look at the Sarsilmaz K2. Y'all take it easy. Peace.